But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Cordarrelle Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, guys. We're going to do it. We got this. Here we go.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Fields. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordarrelle Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Gibbons. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. 14.
Steelers nothing.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
11. Hey, 10.
To throw is Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Fields. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll let Hamler try and run it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 9. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing the 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 74 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
And we tend to give those running backs or the slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Finds Pickens out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the 50, here's Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Purdy on first and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Play action. Now Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. That's complete to Dobbs. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Well, a terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, this is what you get paid for. Here we go, son.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle there by George Odom.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Gets this out wide to Pickens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
Fields on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
On third down, here's Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the track of the 12. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. It's Fields out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chris Watkins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flushed out right. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Fields. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, 26 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And it seems a little...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 66 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. There he goes, left side. And they work this right on field across the 45. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run again with Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes second down at 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down at 5.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
All eyes on Fields. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. But part of this This defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six in a row.
Yeah, they actually added this on their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Purdy with one final shot here. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We'll see always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build on.